Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And that was our national anthem performed by the talented Skylar Cole. And with that, we'll be right back in just a moment.
Feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a who my opponent is. And I came here to change it. Big my belief, now they calling me dangerous. Taking the throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I gotta go down to just one of the places.
Takes flight. Oh, down. You'll clear the deck. Deck cleared.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. And it's Williams at the center, filling out the middle. And for San Antonio, sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Collins. Then it's Jones. And it's Zohan in at the 4 spot.
Manu Ginobili, Hall of Fame class of 2022. He played his entire career in San Antonio. And in 2003, Manu's rookie season, we won a ring together.
Now here's Jones. Kicks it out to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Zohan. The Spurs rebound. Back to Johnson. Collins, a screen on Hayward. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Jones against Ball. Shot clock at 4. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. And seeing Manu as a rookie, Smitty, what were your early impressions?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, Kevin, he was unpredictable. He was definitely NBA ready. He had already been a pro for 7 years before he came over, and he played an important role for us winning that title.
Oubre is checked in for Ball. Here is Hayward. On the wing, Rozier. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Vassell, the pass to Collins. The putback. He can't get that one, and Charlotte will go the other way with it. Stolen by Collins. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Johnson's got the ball.
Remarkable poise from the swing man. Johnson doesn't let some rough defense deter him from cashing in.
Rozier looking around. There's the pass to Washington. Kicks it to Hayward. Oubre on the wing, covered by Vassell. During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
And the first one drops. Here we are, opening night, and these players, Steve, are just about as excited as the fans.
You love it, Kevin. Preseason is over. Game one, it starts the real season. And yes, you want to get off to a great start.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. During last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, Rozier finds Hayward. Oubre outside. Shoots over Johnson. The rebound by the Spurs.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Collins, a screen on Oubre. Driving in. Vassell. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I love the aggressive attitude of Devin Vassell. Excellent job on that drive.
Williams sets a screen for Rozier. To the paint. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Rozier.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Jones following the bucket by the Hornets. Johnson in the corner. Collins, a screen on Hayward. Johnson, the pass to Collins. Williams with the block. Now Rozier. Washington with this screen on Jones. Pass to Washington. It's stolen by Jones. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Plays it up and banks it in. Jones has got 5 now.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Rozier the pass to Washington. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Rozier for 3. Vassell grabs the board. To the inside, Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter, aggressive move inside.
Rozier against Jones. Pass to Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Fame.
And that one falls for Williams. The Spurs making a switch here. Bassey's checked in. And Williams drops them both. Spurs leading by 6. And here is Vassell. Inside, here's Bassey. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Williams. Rozier against Jones. Rozier kicks to Washington. Out to Hayward. Shot clock at 6. The offensive rebound. Here's Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Spurs have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Here's Vassell. Great D that time from Oubre. Hornets trail by 4. Washington with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Rozier. No good on that one. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. And this matchup with Charlotte, first game of the NBA season for them.
Yeah, and they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
Here's Bassett. Back to Jones. Kicks it out to Johnson. Fires for 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Oubre outside. Now, here's Washington. Tight defense on him. Passes it to Oubre. Charlotte no good that time either. San Antonio leading by 4. Jones, the pass to Vassell. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Hornets have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. And there's the pass to Washington. Now here's Hayward from the arc. Connects from 3-point range.
The catch-and-shoot jumper from Hayward is virtually impossible to guard. He is so quick on the draw.
Rozier against Jones. Johnson outside. Pass to Bassett to end the cold streak. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Washington outside. The shot, no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Pass to Jones. Over Rozier. Here's Bassett. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Teams will make substitutions. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Hornets number 1. The Spurs second.
Both teams really good at passing the basketball. You look at the numbers from a season ago, very unselfish.
Hornets trail by 3. Passes it to Richards. Out to Smith for the 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
A work in progress for sure, but I like how Smith Jr. still keeps taking those deep shots.
Now the pass to Bates Dion. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Charlotte's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Out to the wing. In the corner, it's Martin. Out to Smith. Over Graham. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And so Graham will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs.
And one thing to like about Bates Diop is his ability to score from all 3 areas.
Greg, what I like is he's comfortable facing up, and he can put the ball on the floor. He's a strong cutter, and that kind of versatility goes a long way in the NBA.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Bouknight. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. In the corner, it's McDermott. That 3 off the mark. Now here's Bouknight. Hayward outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's the one thing you love about Hayward. He lives at the line.
The Hornets have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting. So some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And how about the winning mindset Hayward brings to this team? He's done it at every level, just goes out and competes.
So he gets them both. Spurs shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. And stolen by Hayward. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Smith with the ball, and it's slammed in by Smith.
Like seeing the active hands of Hayward on defense, really using that gigantic wingspan of his to come up with. Steals.
Spurs trail by 4. Here's Graham. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. McDermott with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Pass to Bouknight. In the corner, it's Martin. It's over McDermott, and it's Martin missing.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Now Graham fires the 3. The rebound by Richards. Smith up top, Graham defending. Here's Bouknight. That's tipped. And here is Graham. Pass to Bates Diop. He takes it in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Devontae Graham's skills as a three-point marksman are impressive.
GA, the stat sheet says it all. Multiple seasons he's been in the top 20 for three-point makes, and he loves to find those daggers from 3.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, Graham's game is all about a mix of pace and focus. He plays at a high tempo but doesn't rush things. It's impressive.
And so he hits both. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first. Pass to Booknight. That shot off the mark. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Defended by Hayward. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range.
Though Devontae is a natural-born scorer, he's developed into a solid playmaker as well.
Smith scanning the floor. Hayward passes to Booknight. Will it go? San Antonio with the rebound. Bates Diop's got 4 rebounds in this game.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 5 on the clock. They get it again. Bassett. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Now here's Hayward. He's guarded closely. Here's Richards. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Spurs leading by 3. McDermott with it. No points in the game yet for him. Shoots. The shot misses. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Spurs out in front. They lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
Hornets trail by 3. On the floor for Charlotte, the guard pair, Ball and Rozier. Washington out there with Williams, and it's Oubre in at the small forward position. Rozier kicks to Oubre. They get it back. The kick out to Ball. No good on the triple. Spurs leading by 3. The pass to Sohan. Sinks the three-pointer.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Ball, the pass to Rozier. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Rozier's got his first 3 points of the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Johnson goes in. Oubre pulls it in. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a 3-point game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, "I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market, and guys just aren't going to go there." And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. So it's the Hornets now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Williams. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from three.
Outside Collins. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Rozier defending. Here's Sohan. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
His second make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Hornets trail by 4. Ball kicks to Rozier. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Spurs passing it around. Collins, a screen on Oubre. 6 to shoot. Johnson. No good on the shot. Excellent D there from Williams. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Rozier. And Wesley pulls it down.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And here's Johnson outside. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside, Ball. Pass to Washington. The jump hook. That one goes in. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Now, here's Ball. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. Wesley against Ball. Outside Collins. To the middle. It's tipped. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
So aggressive and explosive. Keldon Johnson excels at getting to the rim and finishing strong.
The drive by Ball. Washington inside. Misses from short range. Spurs leading by 4. Here's Wesley. That one's not going to go. Wesley against Ball. Passes to Rozier. Back to Ball. From downtown. And the Hornets miss again.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Wesley. No good from outside. Hornets trail by 4. Ball with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Spurs with possession. Now here's Vassell. Down low. Clock at 6. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
Here's Ball. A rebound by the Spurs.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Right side, Collins. Back to Johnson. And it's Vassell in the corner. 5 to shoot. Baseline jumper. And that one goes long. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Trailing by 4. On the wing, Rozier. Back to Ball. Charlotte no good that time either.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And Greg Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for San Antonio?
It's all about the fire they're playing with early on. Crashing the boards, and the result, second chance points.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
On the free throw, no good.
And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game. And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
The shot's good.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
And for LaMelo Ball's second year, Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load, Ball's points per game were significantly up. But LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
Now here's Ball. 6 points for him. 4-3. Oubre drops in the tray. And the Hornets lead by 3.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. Devontae Graham's checked in for Jones. Booknight, he's checked in for Charlotte. Dennis Smith comes in for Ball. Massey, the pass to McDermott. To the inside. They need this. This will close. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
Here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And the pass to Booknight. Picked his pocket. Graham with the ball. Now Smith defending. Graham surveying the floor.
San Antonio. Charles Bassey. First personal foul. First team foul.
Charlotte has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Booknight passes to Hayward. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
There's the awareness of Hayward. Senses everything around him, knows where to get his points.
Now here's Vassell. He's tightly guarded. Bassey, the pass to Bates Diop. McDermott kicks to Vassell. Three-pointer, Graham. That shot off. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Martin's in the post. Hayward outside. Pass to Richards. Back to Hayward. And Hayward at the stuff.
Gordon Hayward is always a threat to sky for the dunk. He has some ups.
Here's Graham. Plays it up off the glass.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Hayward passes to Richards. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now Graham. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. In the corner, Smith with it. A three-pointer, no good. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Bates Diop. And finished off by Graham.
Wow, what a tremendous display of athletic ability. Go get it, Devontae.
Hornets shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. In the corner, it's Martin. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Martin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift. Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Hayward passes to Booknight. Here's Richards, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
And that one misses. Spurs trail by 5. 1:35 left now here in the second.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
The Spurs shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. And here is Graham. He has 6. To end the run, it's rebounded by Charlotte. Richards got his 4th rebound in this one. Smith kicks to Martin. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And it's a 10-point Hornets lead.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession. This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Booknight passes to Richards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
At the line for the Hornets, Nick Richards, taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. San Antonio making a switch here. And so he makes both from the line. Spurs trail by 12. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Three-pointer, Hayward. Rebounded by McDermott. They could use a bucket. Good that time.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Thanks very much, Gordon. How important was it to come out strong in the first half?
Yeah, extremely important, especially against a team like this. We got to be solid on defense all game. No transition buckets. So the start of the third is going to be huge.
That's where a lot of games are won. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Before we go any further, a look ahead to the games yet to be played tonight. The Timberwolves out in Minnesota will go up against the Thunder. That one gets started at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
That sounds like a blowout.
Switching focus now, a tremendous showing in the first half for the Charlotte Hornets.
I really appreciate how well they move the rock, looking for one another, helping each other out. Love to watch.
Yeah, you look at that stat sheet. The assist totals really stand out. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Gordon Hayward.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hornets leading by 12. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Jones. Then it's Collins. And it's Zohan in at the power forward position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Washington, that's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Jones. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
For San Antonio, Trey Jones. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Ball kicks to Washington. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Hayward with the ball. And it's Ball in the corner. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Rozier. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Now here's Jones, and the basket is good. Jones has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Ball. After the basket by San Antonio. Here's Williams. Pops in the layup for 2. 10 points for Williams.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
So it's San Antonio now, following the bucket by the Hornets.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Ball finds Rozier. Hayward outside. Ball against Jones. Ball up top. Passes it to Hayward. Off target from three-point range. Spurs trail by 15.
The 10th pick in the 2017 draft. Zach Collins has battled through multiple injuries. That held him to play just under 185 games in his first 5 seasons.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And with Collins, it's tough, Steve, to develop as a player when you're constantly rehabbing from injuries.
Thankfully, he's young and still has upside. Kevin, when healthy, though, he is shown to be a solid defender. And with his three-point shot, he can bring value as a stretch 5.
Ball hits them both.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
And the basket by Vassell.
The offense was firing on all cylinders, and that's the exact kind of shot they wanted.
Rozier kicks the ball. Williams passes the ball. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Ball's knocked loose, taken away by Williams. Here's Ball. 8 points for him. Outside Williams. Collins with some nice D. And it's Jones with the ball for San Antonio. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. The pass to Vassell. Collins a screen on Rozier. Vassell no good.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Over in the corner, Rozier. Charlotte moving it around. Ball from long range. San Antonio with the rebound. Johnson, the pass to Vassell. Williams with the block. Ball against Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hornets?
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
That's good from Ball. The Spurs making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Oubre's checked in. Ball hits them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Johnson. San Antonio again missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Ball with the bucket.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust, or he is going to keep doing that.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
Hornets leading by 18. Ball, the pass to Rozier. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And this team relies on Rozier's decision-making and using the pick there to create a shot for himself.
Here's Wesley. Here's Johnson. And the layup's good off the glass. Johnson's got his third basket of the night right there.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Jones against Ball. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Spurs. An even 3-on-3 break. And it's Wesley missing. For Charlotte, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Rozier kicks to Ball. Pass to Williams. The kick out to Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Washington finds Ball over Jones. Ball with the bucket. And that's 15 points for LaMelo Ball.
And I love Ball's awareness. When the mid-range J is available, he is more than happy to take it.
Collins dishes to Johnson. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Rozier for 3. Rebound by Sohan. Spurs trail by 20. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. Cody Martin comes in for Terry Rozier, and Smith subbed in for Ball. Here's Bates Diop. He's covered by Washington. Bates Diop, the pass to Collins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for San Antonio, Zach Collins, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Devontae Graham's checked in for the Spurs. Second free throw, no good. Hornets leading by 19 points. Pass to Richards. He kicks it to Martin. And he lays it straight in. Martin's got 8 points.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
Collins, a screen on Martin. San Antonio again missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Oubre kicks to Martin. Washington passes to Martin. Passes to Washington. Outside for Martin. 4 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs trail by 21. Now here's Graham. He's got 6. Here's Bates Diop. No good with the triple.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
The pass to Richards. Wants to get it to Oubre and does. Martin for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Martin's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Kept alive. Here's Collins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
San Antonio, Zach Collins. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Collins. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Okay, that time, advantage defense. Meeting him right at the rim.
Here's Graham. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Oubre outside. A step back shot here. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nick Richards. And that'll be his third foul so far. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
The Spurs making a switch here. Bassey's checked in. Challenging stretch for San Antonio here. Now McDermott still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Misses the three.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Now, here's Rozier. Not a lot of room. Here's Washington. And Charlotte again with the bucket. And so Graham will bring it up for San Antonio. Looking to get it going. It's deflected. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Oubre. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Bates Diop. He feeds it to Graham. Count it. Graham's got his third bucket of the night.
An intelligent scorer in close. I like seeing Graham be aggressive from this area.
Rozier the pass to Oubre. 1:27 left to play in the third. 6 on the shot clock. From the wing. Graham with the rebound. Spurs shooting a pretty wretched 28% in the third quarter. This offense needs to maybe try some different angles. The three. The rebound by Richards. Richards got rebound number 8 now on the night. For 3, Oubre. Good on the triple. Oubre's got 9.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
McDermott down low. Covered by Oubre. Graham from outside. That one doesn't go. And the Hornets now going the other way.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
For 3, Oubre. And it's the Hornets another 3.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Graham kicks to McDermott. And they get it back. Pass to Bates Diop. To the right side. Here's Graham. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this. chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Nobody holds the ball, not even 1,001. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a drive or pass, whatever you got.
Specific instructions from Greg Popovich. If you don't have a clean look, don't have an open lane, move the ball.
Yeah, and the key is fast decision-making, and that takes great recognition from all 5 guys in terms of communication. That's really what we call chemistry.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth, they've got Dennis Smith. He's out there with Book Knight. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. Bangs home the trifecta.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Spurs shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. Here's Wesley. Buries the long-range jumper.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Here's Richards. Over Jang. Richards no good.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Wesley against Smith. And Langford has it in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Wesley. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And you see Langford's ability as a facilitator, great court awareness.
Here's Thor. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. San Antonio's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Three-pointer drains the three-pointer. Jang's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
To the left side wing. Back to Smith. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Thor, no good. Here are the Spurs with the ball. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. And here is Wesley. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The topic of parity is always front and center with the NBA. So, Steve, how do you see the balance in the league these days?
Well, Kevin, the NBA's done a good job trying to keep financial equality between teams. But the biggest stars want to play in the biggest markets. So parity will always be a factor.
The first one falls. Charlotte making a switch here. Williams is checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Martin against Wesley. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Johnson. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Given everything he's got, Keldon Johnson's a guy you want on your side. Why? He doesn't let up.
Second team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Keldon Johnson. At the line for
that one is off. You know, Steve, the persistent growth of Keldon Johnson is pretty impressive.
It is, Kevin. He is obviously receptive to good coaching and is committed to finding success here in the league. Almost across the board, you see his stats creeping up season to season.
Jones checked in for San Antonio. Good on the second free throw. Well, we know confidence is key, but Steve, when you see young players who haven't done much in the playoffs acting like they've arrived, Can that kind of confidence hold them back a little bit?
Well, you love confidence in anything you do, Kevin. Obviously, you need it, but it can backfire. You love that guys want to say they're great, but it all comes down to proving it.
Now here's Jones. On the wing, Johnson, defended by Hayward. Vassell, no good.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Jones against Ball. And he's good on the 3-ball.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Outside Collins. He dishes it to Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I love whenever Johnson goes at the defense inside because it puts them in a very difficult position.
Keldon Johnson taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson. And both free throws good for Johnson.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Ball, the pass to Williams. Here's McGowan's. Out to Hayward. There's the pass to Ball. And it's off from 3-point range. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Jones with the bounce pass. A nice shot by Sohan.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Jones. Here's Collins. Takes it inside. Misses from close range.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Williams finds Hayward. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Some things change here in the league, but a little trash talk still seems, Steve, like a key component to the game. I'm having a hard time remembering. Did you partake in that?
I did, Kevin, but I didn't call it trash talk. We just talked, and you tried to get into your opponent's head. And also, for me, I played better when I was talking.
And he knocks down the first one.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
Charlotte making a switch here. Oubre's checked in. Ball hits them both. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Vassell, the pass to Jones. Johnson outside. Outside Collins. Collins setting the pick for Jones. Clock at 4. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now here's Hayward. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Vassell. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Washington. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist in the game. Jones, the pass to Collins. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
And with that height, he can get a clean look on any shot at any time.
Now, here's Ball. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Martin's checked in for Charlotte.
One shot.
And it's Jones with the ball for San Antonio. To the wing right side. A three-pointer off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
There's Ball with the 3. That one, no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Johnson against Martin. Three-pointer, Graham. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Washington's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Williams. That one wide left.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Ball, the pass to Williams. Now with the ability to play a soft zone, can Team Steve hide their weaker defenders?
I think it's great, Kevin, for a possession or two. And it works sometimes, but good offenses always find the weak link.
Here's Jones after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. Ball against Jones. That shot off. The Hornets have gone 6 of 13, so just about 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
San Antonio's gone 4 of 7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bates-Diop. And there's the drive. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Oubre against Graham. Outside Williams. Over Johnson. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Ball. Ball's got assist number 8 here in this one already. The Spurs have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Williams with the block. They recover it. Johnson wide open. He fires. Good on the three-point shots. Johnson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Ball, the pass to Williams. Back to Ball. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Bates-Diop off target with his 3. Charlotte has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Williams, a screen on Jones. And a deep 3 from Ball. Rebound San Antonio. Bates-Diop's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Graham from outside. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Ball dishes to Martin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And some changes here for the Hornets. Nick Richards comes in for Williams. And Bouknight comes in for Kelly Oubre. Ball hits them both. Here's Graham. A minute 42 left to play in the final quarter. Wide open look. No good off the back of the rim.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. a dominating performance for the Hornets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Williams.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Now, here is Smith. Charlotte moving the ball around. A fadeaway, score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Bouknight. Graham defending. Smith outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Washington. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Gordon, nice win for you guys tonight. What was the difference?
Energy. I think we play with a lot of energy, passion, especially defensively. You know, when we're all doing our job and we're playing and we're focused and we're solid defensively, we're not really having lapses, we can be a pretty good team. You know, that we don't have to walk the ball up the court, and it's not as difficult on our offense. So it all starts defensively, and I think it all starts with energy down there.
You've become one of the best young defensive teams in the league, Gordon. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we end with the New Balance Player of the Game.